Well, tomorrow marks 1 year since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, effectively giving states the authority to decide how much to restrict or allow abortion.
NBC4 Investigates has been tracking abortion rates in Ohio over the past year. Jamie Ostroff is here now with the story that those numbers tell us. Jamie?
Well, the story is Ohio has seen a lot of fluctuation in the number of abortions taking place since the Supreme Court made that decision in Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health 1 year ago. That is due to two abrupt changes in abortion policy in the state and what researchers describe as widespread confusion over the law. Sarah Hayford is a sociology professor at Ohio State and part of the Ohio Policy Evaluation Network, also known as OPEN.
OPEN is a research network of faculty, students, clinicians at Ohio State, at the University of Cincinnati, and at Case Western Reserve University. And we research the impact of reproductive health policy on the health and well-being of Ohioans.
Would you consider OPEN to be a partisan group?
We're a research group, so we're really interested in understanding how things work, what the impacts of policies are. We don't advocate for policy one way or another.
OPEN has been looking at data related to abortion since 2018, but the past year has been critical for their research since the United States Supreme Court decided abortion was not a protected right under the Constitution.
We're all citizens of Ohio. These are laws that are made on our behalf, that should be made on our behalf, and so it's important to understand what the consequences of those laws are.
In the 2 months before last year's Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health decision, the Society of Family Planning recorded an average of 2,000 abortions per month in Ohio. In the 2 months following the ruling, that average dropped to 785, a decline of more than 60%. That's because Ohio's so-called heartbeat law immediately took effect with the Supreme Court's decision, banning abortion once fetal heart activity is detected around 6 weeks into a pregnancy.
There was a big decline in the number of abortions because most people don't know they're pregnant by 6 weeks.
That law was in effect for about 11 weeks until a judge blocked it in mid-September. For the time being, abortion is permitted in Ohio at 22 weeks. Since September's injunction, the number of abortions in the state has steadily increased each month from 1,490 in October to 1,950 in March, the most recent month with available data. I asked Hayford why the number of abortions did not immediately return to pre-Dobbs levels in September.
There's a lot of confusion around what the laws and policies are, so people aren't always clear about how abortion is legal or sort of to what limit abortion is legal or what the restrictions are.
Now, looking at nationwide data, researchers found that states with fewer restrictions on abortion saw increases in those procedures in the year since Dobbs, but still an overall decrease in abortions across the U.S. of about 3.5%.